This makes the Thunder absolutely unstoppable, and I'm talking about the dominant, assertive play from a number 2 option, Chet Holmgren. I'm talking about the marksman three-point shooting displayed by the whole team last night, as well as the star players, and I'm talking about the hounding perimeter defense that allowed Jonathan Kuminga's 13 points to be the lone highest score for the Golden State Warriors as they got blown out last night. Thunder now moved to 11-1, sitting atop the Western Conference again this year, and they've done all this despite a laundry list of injuries that have been impacting the team since game 1. What's going on, guys? This is Gabriel Ebersole with Thunder Digest, where 68% of you guys watching are not subscribed to the channel. Guys, Thunder won 68 games last season, which is a franchise record, but boy, do they look set to break that this year as all of their good players are going to be coming back at just the right time. Me and Ryan are trying to keep you guys up to date with all things Thunder basketball all in one place. So make sure you sub up so we can keep you updated with the franchise record-breaking game, the NBA championship, and all the games in between. Without any further ado, let's get into the topic of today's video, as we're going to be going over 3 takeaways from the Thunder's blowout win against Golden State. They took care of business and destroyed the Warriors last night, 126-102. A very good showing from the boys. They are picking up in a lot of areas that I've been critical of in the early season. Sitting at 11-1, it's hard to be super critical of this team and not picking up on a lot of confidence from this team. But there's still areas that they needed to improve upon, and they are slowly but surely working towards that. So why don't we break it down? We see this game, and this was the Thunder's 11th win of the season. They only have 1 lone loss, and that came on the back end of a back-to-back against the Portland Trailblazers. And 102 once again shows the defense that the Thunder have been displaying all season, the best scoring defense in the league, and they have the 4th best scoring offense in the league right now, which is pretty impressive considering how lackluster we began the season shooting, especially from the three-point line, and the people, once again, that we have been missing. That they've taken none of this into account, and they have defied the odds to once again have an insane record, running a table again, it looks like, and this team is primed to make another deep postseason run at the very least, because we see the depth right now. Taking a look at how this begins out, the Oklahoma City Thunder dominated the Golden State Warriors Tuesday night to complete a 126-102 rout and give them their 11th win. OKC was shorthanded again as Dort and Jalen Williams didn't take the court, but it was Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Chet Holmgren who led the Thunder to success. Gilgeous-Alexander continued his streak with 11 games with more than 20 points, and he had 28 points in 28 minutes. He also added 11 assists to claim a double-double, and then Holmgren would also have a double-double and be the true second option for the Thunder on Tuesday night. So you know that the big guys, the big stars, the guys who just got paid the big money are going to go out there and help us get the job done, but they did it in an even better way than usually they do. You saw the 11 assists out of SGA, absolutely playmaking, and that's then a theme that we've seen, coming out of him this season, because this is a guy who for this month of November has been averaging north of 7 assists. He's had 2 double-doubles with assists already this month, and he's really picking it up in the playmaking department. And these 2 games are coming off of his lower field goal attempts, 14 and 19 for him, and he's just really focusing on getting other players involved. And in the early season, that's exactly what you want to see, your role players settling in, getting shots, getting looks to get warm for the later part of the year, whenever they might be forced to take more ISO possessions, get the ball in the hands of their stars a little bit more. So I'm very happy seeing that Shai is playing almost a little bit passive. I mean, we know he's a great scorer, scoring option. He had 28 points in 28 minutes, but this guy is looking a little bit more, in my eyes, for his teammates, and I think that will make a difference, especially come later in the year with rhythm and how we are shooting the basketball. Moving on to this, though, we see that Chet Holmgren is ready to be named an all-star as the other takeaway here. The first big takeaway, Chet Holmgren has continuously proven that he's an all-star caliber player, and he's ready to actually receive the title. Holmgren had to be the Thunder's second option once again, as Jalen Williams missed again Tuesday night due to his wrist injury, recovering from that surgery. Chet got the night started quickly, as in the first half, he shot 100% from the court and had 11 points. Added 8 rebounds and a block in the first half, but he wasn't done there. Ending the night with 23 and 11 while not missing a shot the entire night. He went 9 for 9. Holmgren was a large part of the Thunder win and continues to prove he is an all-star. So 23 and 11, a great game out of Chet, and I showed the lob assist that he had to Hartenstein in the intro. That really impressed me from the playmaking perspective of Chet Holmgren. This guy continues to develop, continues to get better, and with JDub out, he's had more opportunity. This guy really, I've noticed, gets it going, not even just in the first quarter, but right off the rip. Like off the tip, this guy is almost always one of the first players on our team to shoot, and he often starts out very hot in games. So I'm hoping he continues to be aggressive even after JDub comes back, because whenever he starts out the game hot, it really opens things up for the team. And the way he's been factoring on the boards as well recently, huge fan of that as well. This guy has been putting in a lot of work for us this season. Now we're taking a look at the Thunder are unbeatable when they hit shots. Thunder shot the ball incredibly tonight, especially in the first half. Thunder actually shot better from three-point range in the first half than overall, as they shot 53.3% from behind the arc in the first half and over 50% from the floor. This fantastic shooting catapulted the Thunder to a 19-point lead at half, where they had 63 points already. The Thunder would finish the game shooting 50% from the floor north of and 44.4% from the three. Just like the first half, the shooting would propel them to blow out the Warriors and walk away with an easy win. And this can't be overstated enough. The shooting of this team is something I've been super, super critical of in the early year. We were shooting under 30% to start the year and sitting 29th in the league. We now sit 22nd in the league at a comfortable 34%. So still want to keep working up from there, but it's not an abysmal, a complete liability, a part of our team that they're going to just basically leave us open for threes and hope we miss, because the rest of the offense has been so efficient. Because even when we were shooting bad, we were still top 8 in scoring offenses. In most metrics, we were still pretty good at scoring the basketball. But with the three-point shooting and them having to close out on the threes, it's going to make it infinitely harder for teams to guard. This is going to be a recurring theme come throughout the year. And guys like Isaiah Joe, Alex Caruso's ability to hit threes. We're going to have a lot of bench guys come in and hit threes. But at the top of the list, you saw Chet shoot 100%. He knocked down both of his three-point attempts. And then SGA, 3 for 6. If he's becoming a more consistent three-point threat, that also opens things up for our team, because they're going to have to play him higher up on the drive. He can get past them on the drive easier. And then we see with the playmaking he's been looking into recently, the drive and kick opens up more three-point opportunities. So converting on these three-point opportunities is going to be highly important for this team come the long stretch. But we see right now what I was talking about, we're sitting at 34% above a good portion of teams now, as opposed to just the New Orleans Pelicans. So we're really stepping up in that department, and it's something that I've been excited to see. Last point that they made, the Thunder are chasing history. The Oklahoma City Thunder are now 11-1 on the season, as they handled the Warriors pretty easily. The thing is, they haven't been fully healthy all season. This is true. The Thunder have not seen JDub play this season. They've been without Lou Dort. He has like a trap strain right now, and Holmgren missed a couple games earlier in the year. In the early stretch. With the Thunder, the pace they're on, they will continue to break the regular season record for games won, and it might not be that crazy to say that they have a good shot. If the Thunder are able to dominate this much without being at full power, the league is not ready for them when they are. And that is just a case in point. We've had a bad luck of injury stretches that begin this year. We've seen Caruso miss some games. Isaiah Joe miss some games. Like it said, Chet missed some games. Dub hasn't played at all. Topíc hasn't played at all. Prayers up, man, for that cancer. Sorber, the ACL. You got the list just literally goes on and on. Kenrich Williams hasn't played at all this season, and the Thunder still are one of the deepest teams in the NBA. We now have a better point differential this season than we did last season. We're now at a average win being 14 points per game, which would break our own NBA record we set last season. And once again, I want to step back and just say a big part of that is thanks to Chet Holmgren. This guy this season has been averaging in his 30 minutes. He's almost up to 20 and 10, right? We're seeing 19.5, 9 boards, 2 assists. His blocks are a little bit down this year, but I'm not too concerned about that. He's a premier interior defender in the league and just a shot disruptor in general. But look at that field goal percentage, up to about 60%. And then his three-pointers haven't suffered. He's shooting right around where he was last year, right at 37%. And he's shooting 50% on his corner threes, which is almost more important because that's where he's going to be shooting most of his three-pointers from, especially come the late part of the year whenever we're going to be sitting in the half-court setting a lot more. And then continuing to take a look at Chet, I just want to show that this guy's improvements have been off the charts this year. Once again, he took a big step forward last year, and then he took an even more noticeable leap this year. We're seeing him up to those stats, and he's jumping up 4.5 points a game. He's jumping up a rebound a game, and his field goal percentage is jumping up as well. We're seeing him up from 49% up to 59%, and the free throw is something I'm very happy to see as well. Averaging more attempts per game. He's shooting up from 75% last year up to 88% this year. So that also adds another layer of making it hard to guard him because you really can't afford to foul a big man shooting 88%. And Chet's aggressiveness this year has earned him more time at the line and also putting more defenders in foul trouble. So I'm very happy with what Chet Holmgren is doing this year. I'm very happy with the three-point shooting picking up, and I'm very happy watching us hold Steph Curry to 11 points, 1 assist, and 5 fouls last night. He looked absolutely a non-factor. He had in 20 minutes. They really did not could not find an answer to what OKC was applying last night, and this is becoming a theme once again this year, despite all these injuries. So the Thunder are picking it up early season run. SGA, Chet, all at the top of their games. Role players are role playing, so we are in a good position, looking good. So this has been Gabriel Ebersole with Thunder Digest, just breaking down a little bit what happened last night's win against the Warriors. Thunder set 11-1. Make sure you sub up so you can be up to date with what we bring you guys in the next video. I'll see you in that.